This spooky Scorpio loves a horror movie. Loves the ghost stories that stain the walls of rich man mansions, but Spooky Scorpio turns on another horror movie where the person of color dies first. Quick to erase us from America, I mean the script. Quick to clean the brown smudge from the storyline quickly. Horror movies look too much like the Thursday night news. These flicks will have the white protagonists shaking in their boots at the evil culture creatures that taunt them. Indian burial ground them into a haunting. Witch doctor them into a curse. Frighten the wide-eyed white audiences with the brown folks and their wicked ways. But we know the blonde girl will always live the longest. Men get a quick end, a head chop, a drop, a shot, but a woman, we get to watch 2 full hours of her torture. Drag her death out to an agonizing soundtrack of screams, no longer filming to horrify, but to arouse the men whose computer screens told them a woman in pain is always sexy. Take her out to your cabin in the woods for some paranormal activity, right? A quiet place to turn the lights out, hear her beg for it with a mouthful of her own blood while you chainsaw massacre her body, but call her your Annabelle and leave her with nothing more than a scary story to tell in the dark. So when women leave the theater, the real nightmare is on her street, dark alley turned jigsaw. When people of color leave the theater, white folks Hannibal Lecter our skin for fun, conjuring our culture for kicks. When this woman of color leaves the theater, I am shown just how disposable and entertaining my torture is. So aren't I your favorite horror movie? Is my assault good enough for your big screen? Don't my skin just scare you? Men, follow me home, hand on the knife in their pocket. Workers, follow me in their stores, hand on the phone in their pocket. Clutch your pearls in your purse, closer, close your eyes. Now ain't that a horror movie? Maybe it's time to tell white directors to get out of the box, because we are tired of the way they represent us, because when you Jordan Peele their mask off, we see they were the real monsters all along, so afraid of the movement and the protest. They create a world they can escape to. When will they call the shots? When will they make the shots? When will they take the shots? They create a world they can be proud of. One where the white one wins every time. But it's just a mess of tired tropes. Just the same stories stretched into the same sequels until all that's left is another white director gets an award for killing us on screen. All that's left is a round of applause for quite a job well done. Another Hollywood horror classic.